Okay, hello everyone. It is Foul Play here. A little bit of an apologies for the week, how I played the blue deck instead. Yeah, I went through, did my whole tech. Like I just opened my program Moto fresh and opened up my green deck, got the list ready how I wanted it, clipped submit into the league, and for some reason it defaulted onto the blue-white deck and not the green-white deck. So, a bit funky, something that doesn't normally happen, but did just then. So anyway, moving on. So we're doing green-white here today on the weekend, getting back into that competitive streak. So this here is MTG Goldfish. And it's a modern metagame breakdown for the past 7 days. I've set it to 7 days over here. It might be a bit hard to see because my camera's in the way. But as you can see, Uropile's at like 8%. Lura Shadow, like the Suicide Zoo, 7.3. Control 4.3. Jund 3.5. Blue White. With the Stoneforge, etc., etc. So there's a whole bunch of different decks in here. Humans and Spirits making a comeback. There are some like mono white control decks running that new Spirit that deals with board permanent CMC 4 or less, and I'm expecting to see that card a lot more going into the future. Obviously, with some control decks popping up as well, some combo decks, humans is gonna get more play time to try and counter those as well. So with the deck this week, I've done a little bit of tuning to the sideboard. So I've removed Lurus because, quite frankly, I just need the sideboard space. I can't afford to not have it. So now Lurus is there. Rocking 2 Torpor Orbs in preparation for ETB effects from a lot of those decks. 1 Damping Sphere for Tron decks, Storm. 2 Gadok Tigs over here. 1 Seal of Primordium. Actually, we'll get rid of that Seal. We'll make it 3 Force of Vigors. It doesn't make sense to have Seal without Lurus, right? The 4 Lowlands of Sanctity, of course, and the 3 Soul Guide Lanterns. So that's just sort of counter what I think would generally be what we want to counter in the metagame. So looking over the deck, I'm running the 20 lands. Might experiment with going down to 19 soon. Not quite yet, but I've been thinking about it for a little while. I've been doing it with the other colored decks, and it seems to go okay. 12 creatures, usual hexproof creatures over here, and the Core Spirit Dancers as well. So we have got, for 4 elves, of course, Ethereal Armor, Grispoon, Hyena Umbra, Rancor, and Daybreak Coronet. So that's like my standard go-to. I normally have those as 4 ofs, so like it shouldn't be anything too surprising for anyone there. I've got 2 off for Sentinel's Eyes. I really like the card. In a lot of matchups, it helps you. If it goes to the graveyard, you get it back. It's really sweet. And then I've got 1 off for a Spider Umbra and All That Glitters. Obviously, humans, flying creatures need to block flying creatures. Between that and Grispoon, I've got 5 ways to block flying. It's also green. Pitch it to Force of Vigor, which is kind of sweet. All That Glitters just being that extra top deck aura, which just brings on the power. Also running the 4 path in the main deck because burn decks, Lurus decks, all of those things are still things. So I'm going to take this deck and get into a league. Oh, looks like there's a few different things popping up. Now, with tomorrow's league, I actually recorded that in advance. So that's me. I've taken a bant list that I saw online on MTG Goldfish. Now, actually, like a week ago, went 4-1 in a preliminary. So I went, hey, look, this guy got some good results. Made a couple of adjustments to the aura base and the land, and 1 adjustment to the land base. A little bit of an adjustment to the sideboard, and took it in. We did see some pretty rough matchups, but it actually seems like maybe it's possible to work it and have a functional deck. So that'll be interesting. Definitely check it out tomorrow. It's a little bit longer than normal. It's like a 2-hour video. I'm asking my mate Alex for a lot of his opinions and things because sometimes our opinions differ, and it's interesting to get an outside perspective rather than me just waffling on all the time, right? Alright, so we'll just get some of these things back. Where is my... 'Cause. There is that one. Alright, cool. Alright, we have found our match 1 opponent. This hand's keepable. It's not great. We're up against some fellow. So we're going to keep this one. Actually, it's pretty Thoughtseize proof. If they take either aura, we get it back from the graveyard. If they take either creature, we've got a creature. We've also got a Windswept Heath with Dryad Arbor. I like this hand a lot into an Inquisition deck. Looks like a Titan deck. I like it less there. Alright, drawing land, not ideal. We're going to lead on Scout and just hit in. We'll leave the other hexproof creature in our hand in case they go for like an explosives at some stage. But yeah, turn 2 attack for 3 in the air. Hopefully, they don't do anything too broken here. Another forest. Oh, okay, is this like mono green ramp or something? Or is it Amulet Titan? Okay, so our deck's not really helping us here, Valakut. Maybe it's just straight Scape Shift then, right? Instead of Titan Shift? Or maybe it's still Titan Shift. Oh, wait, it's got Castle. It's got to have Titan in it, right? Well, no bounce lands or anything too aggressive from my opponent too yet. Dryad of Lycian Grove. Now, that is a scary one. Hopefully, we draw Path for it. We haven't drawn particularly well this game with land and creature, obviously. Also, Daybreak Coronet would be nice because it does just apply that pressure, right? Alright, damage already coming to the face? Holy crap. That didn't take long. Alright, Rancor, not too bad, I suppose. We'll play a Chump Blocker. I guess we'll... Maybe Windswept Heath was a better play there, but yeah. Get in the air for 5 damage. See how broken my opponent's turn is. Obviously, they can crack Misty Rainforest. That's a trigger right there. Is it 7 different lands for Field of the Dead? Alright, we're gonna be getting some triggers here. That's a Vesuva right there. Can they pass priority so I can just yield to this rubbish? What else has he got? Titan? Alright, so we lose. It's a pretty good draw from my opponent. And our hand was pretty weak, really. Alright, so Force of Vigor does hit Dryad of Lycian Grove. We've already got all our Path to Exiles in. They're going to be very important here. Outside of that, I don't like Torporob, so that's not going to be coming in. I don't like Leyline either. So I'm probably going to leave this All That Glitters in. I really like my evasiveness, like my flying with the Grispoon here. That's really important to get past those Field of Dead tokens, right? I think I'm going to cut Core Spirit Dancer and like 2 Sentinel's Eyes or 1 Sentinel's Eyes. This is hard. I guess I get 2 Core Spirit Dancers. I don't want to remove All That Glitters because it's like 2 mana aura. I don't want to remove my Umbras. 1 Sentinel's Eyes is good. And you do get it back from an explosive. So like here, this hand's perfectly fine. I'm going to keep it. We're pretty reliant on drawing a land. But at least we have like a really sweet clock with this one, right? Yeah. I'm down. Bonus mulligan to 6 as well. Alright, so opponent kept to 6, obviously, and we're into the game. Explosives on 1? Yikes. Alright, well, we shouldn't get too punished by playing Core Spirit Dancer here. Play her, set her up with All That Glitters, plus some other auras, and start hitting in. Force my opponent to early crack the explosives, right? Yeah, seems pretty good to me. A Blast Zone as well. Well, sometimes they just have it, don't they? That's pretty disgusting. Alright, I'm going to go to Plains with this Windswept Heath. Maybe I should have held off in case I drew Razorverge Thicket. We're going to go Rancor plus All That Glitters. Unless I see something else that makes me want to do something different. Grispoon seems pretty good in my hand, right? Alright, so all the 1-mana auras in the world in our hand. Attack my opponent for 9. They can fog one of it and, you know, sack the Tribe Scout. Wait. Why didn't he block and fog the the Glade Cover Scout damage? That doesn't make any sense. Alright, I'll take it. Dry Elysian Grove, so they can play 2 lands, I guess crack explosives, and then look to chump block my core. That's pretty lame. Alright, let's play some auras and look to try and cantrip out of this position we're in. Alright, that's perfect. That is really perfect. So they can still crack explosives. It will get my Scout, Rancor, and Sentinel's Eyes. My Core Spirit Dancer will still be doing Core Spirit Dancer things after that, though. So that's pretty sweet. Well, we can put our opponent to 1. It's not quite enough, but it switches off their fetch lands, which we saw game 1. Go on, chump block, I dare you. They're seriously considering the chump block here. They need to somehow get into position where they can tick up Blast Zone and then get us. But we've got another Bogle in hand, so we can just get them with that, right? Prime time? Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. Double Valakut gives 4 triggers, so they can shoot out my core. That's lame. That is so lame, man. I don't know if we can get there now. Seriously, Magic Online? I muted you stupid shit. Every update, you just unmute it, and then I have to listen to this crap again. Go away with your terrible sounds. Alright. So opponent's on 1. How do we get out of this? Alright, little scout that can. I guess we wait for them to attack. We let them choose their lands, and then we path the Dryad of Elysian Grove in response. And then hopefully we can get them next turn somehow. So I think I want to take this damage here. Oh, Summoner's Pact? Alright. What are you going for here? Another Primeval Titan? Do it. Tap out, man. Oh, they can still activate. Oh, wait, no, they can't activate Blast Zone. Alright, that's sweet. Alright, let's path this Dryad of... Oh, I should have let the triggers go on the stack first. Now they're going to change what they're doing. Alright, that was wrong. My bad. My bad. They're going to fetch different lands now. That's a shame. That was really dumb from me. But they can't active Blast Zone. We'll just play Griffburn, fly over, and get the win. So not the optimal line, but it should get us there. Field of Dead is so broken. It's a shame that it doesn't do anything to flying. 1 card in hand, no green mana. Oh, mate. Radiant Fountain, not going to be good enough. We've got the damage, man. Alright, let's flex a little bit here, man. Let's flex. Mad flex. Alright, Sentinel's Eyes. We'll slow roll the Griff Spoon, right? Alright. On the beats. Take that, opponent. Technically, it's safer to play double Griff Spoon, although probably instead of the Sentinel's Eyes, in case he somehow did something to my flying and then just chump block me up. But yeah, there wasn't a card on my radar that sort of did that. Alright, we might bring in the extra Spirit Dancer. Take out the Sentinel's Eyes. Although Sentinel's Eyes was kind of good there. I'm just... Maybe a land. Alright, I'll take out a basic forest. We won't need basic forest here. We shouldn't. Famous last words. This just isn't aggressive enough. Like, I think it's probably fine, but I don't think it's aggressive enough. This is in a lot of ways better. Still not great. I think we can see a better 5. I think maybe at 5 we'll start considering an Arbor hand, but this is pretty good Arbor hand though. I just can't utilize the green mana on Dryad Arbor though. Yeah. It's going to be kind of slow. Alright, we'll keep this one. Bottom. Bottom. Done. Alright, cool. Much better looking hand here. I'll take it. Opponent starts with turn 1 Valakut. Alright. You got it, opponent. Vesuva. I guess copy that Razor Verge Thicket. That's the dirty tactic, opponent. That is a dirty tactic. Alright, so Spider Umbra. There could be slow rolling like an Explosives here, but of course, like, the best thing for us to do is to be aggressive. I will, like, miss 1 point of damage. Instead of playing double Ethereal Armor, I'll just play the Spider Umbra, just because it is so much safer. And if they do, like, Explosives, Ethereal Armor plus a top deck aura is going to be much better than Spider Umbra plus a top deck aura. Alright, so I've got another Dryad. Oh, hello, Mr. Daybreak. Alright. Just attack for a casual 13 damage here. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I'll take it. Mulder 5 and get the nuts. I mean, we can still lose from this position, but this is a pretty good 5. You're just gonna say that much. I guess if we had flying or trample, it would be a lot better. But it's still, I'm not complaining. Like, they got like a Force of Vigor. Are they like considering like, can they somehow chump block and then force 2 auras and then have my creature die or fog the damage? The answer is no. I deal a minimum of 4 no matter what. Oh, well, that's just bullshit, man. I mean, do that combat step. Why are you doing that now? It doesn't make any sense, dude. Do a combat step so, like, when I chump block, like, you can chump block me and I miss the attack. Like, now if I draw a Gristburn, I just start attacking again and I'm, you know, peachy, right? Alright, so super secret tech of cycle the Horizon land, go down to 2 land, then play Razor Verge Thicket, get it untapped. It's not looking too exciting. Alright, well, we're in trouble now. I mean, I literally took Blast Zone, so what are you going to do? Opponent's like very down on resources as well. They've only got 3 cards in hand. Playing the second Bogle is probably loose, but at the same time, they've already used their Blast Zone. We did see Talaria West in game 2 though, so maybe they do have explosives, so maybe it is just loose. Oh, well, who needs like number of cards when you're freaking Amulet Titan, because you literally just draw the nuts every time. You have like all the flippin' interaction in the world and you draw like this. This is so ridiculous, man. Why did they make the, like, Dryad of Lycian Grove, Castle Garenbrig? Why are they giving them these tools? Blast Zone as well. Like, this is absurd. It's way too consistently good. Watch me get uber punished by them transmuting Talaria West for explosives. Literally, we just need Gristburn right now into, like, Gristburn, Ethereal Armor, and for them to not have explosives in the list. I guess we hold it. Maybe not. We might need to block a zombie token. I'm not sure if I could have held like an ethereal armor and just been like less aggro there. I think maybe that might have been the line. Maybe I say, oh look, attack for 13, doesn't lethal them. I just play Daybreak Coronet, attack, hold the... Attack for what, like 8? And hold the second Umbra. Sorry, the second Ethereal Armor. I think that's probably right. Oh, we're taking a whole bunch of Titan damage. Getting like Valor Cult triggers for days now. Field triggers for days. If we top deck Grisbin, we're still 2 damage off killing them. That seems odd that they got Simic Growth Chamber. Oh, 9? I don't see an out. Do they just have the Nature's Claim as well? They don't. Alright, go to one juicy point of life. Alright. Sure, whatever. Opponent had it all. That's what it is. It's we knew they had the Vesuva because they copied the Razorverge Thicket earlier. Man, that really sucks. Like these like tier 1 decks are like so powerful and we just get nothing. It's really not fair. Even when I sideboard right, construct the deck right and play well. Like I have 7 kill spells for Dryad of Elysian Grove and I didn't see a single one of them. Yeah, you know, they see that Dryad, they see Summoner's Pact for Titan and just win from there. Plus they see Blast Zone, like it's not fair. I think I could have played it better by holding the Ethereal Armor, but at the same time you want to pressure them, so I don't know. It's like damned if you do, damned if you don't. Maybe if that second Ethereal Armor was a Rancor I could have got there, but even then I was just top decking like dead, right? Drawing blank. Too good. Too good. So yeah. If you are enjoying the content, guys, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Like something like 50%, 56% of my viewers aren't subscribed, and really need to get that number up. The higher that number is, the higher my like subscribe watch percentage, the more I'll get suggested to new people. It'll really help grow the channel. Outside of that, my soccer season is now over. I'm still involved with some coaching stuff for another month. In the next week or two, I'm going to be looking to set up and like just get into a couple of casual streaming sessions before I commit to a proper schedule. But yeah, that's going to be coming. I won the die roll here, going to be on the play up against Yanli. And yeah, I'm going to potentially look to stream on multiple platforms. I think we keep this. It's kind of weak though. I thought I mulliganed. I think I mulliganed. I could have mulliganed once more. Maybe I should have kept the Misty Rainforest to make them think I'm some sort of control. And then if they're a discard deck... Noble Hierarch? Is humans? But yeah, I'm going to be looking to stream like cross-platform. So I'll see if I can do Twitch, Facebook, and YouTube. The very least I'll do 2. I'm not sure what my internet will sustain either. I know you can use OBS Labs to stream to all 3, but I don't know. I don't really know if that is like a paid thing or not. I know they had like Streamlabs Premium or Prime or whatever they were calling it. So opponent, Noble Hierarch and Forest into Plains. It's looking a bit like humans at the moment. Thalia, okay. Yeah, I definitely smell a humans matchup right here. Alright, let's path this Thalia. They shouldn't have 3 basic lands. They should only have 2. I might get punished from that, but I don't think so. Then I can play an Aura and attack. Alright, they do have another basic. Maybe they're just green-white hate bears instead of humans. Alright, drawing all our paths. So as long as we don't get like Reflector Maged here or 3-mana Teferi, we should be okay. Maybe they even have path though. That could be an issue for us. Yeah, it's definitely looking just like green-white hate bears, which probably means main deck Knight of Autumn, which is bad for us. Renegade Rallier? Alright, whatever. I don't care about that. Man, we couldn't draw any worse, really, could we? Let's start it off with an Ethereal Armor. Guess we get a lot of draws off of Core Spirit Dancer, potentially. Alright, like, here we go. It's happening. It is happening. So we can attack our opponent for 12. No path. Sweet. So second main play Scout. Hold up our own path. Vial on 1. Noble Hierarch. Okay, sure. Thought they were doing something to counter the Glade Cover Scout then. I would have been beside myself. So yeah, Plains, hold up path here. And I imagine we're good to get the win. They're cycling the Horizon Canopy. That's got to be good for us, right? Did that off white. I guess I can get white off Noble Hierarch. Alright, so we win. We're still not sure what our opponent's deck is up to, but I'm pretty sure Torpor Orb's going to be good, regardless of what they're up to. Soul Guide Lantern might be decent as well, or it might just be narrow. I think we want to keep all our Core Spirit Dancers. We can probably trim on like all that glitters because it's quite an expensive aura. And then maybe just trim on the Spider Umbra because that's probably our next weakest aura after that. Yeah, Torpor Ob's in. It shuts down all their creature ETB hate. Knight of the Reliquary, Reclamation Sage, etc. It doesn't shut down the Caustic Caterpillar though. So that's an activated ability, not an ETB. Alright, this looks like a pretty good 6. I'm going to go ahead and keep it. Bottomless Forest here. Done. So we've got our double white. We've got our Torpor Orb protection here as well. And turn 1 Hierarch every game. Alright, Aether Vials better than Hierarch. Alright, we'll go our turn 1 Bogle. And what has my opponent got here? I don't think we have to worry about Kite Sail Freebirder. They definitely didn't seem like a human's deck. Alright, they missed a land drop and are playing Noble Hierarch. That feels pretty good. Let's just take this moment to get out of Torpor Orb. I don't want to attack into a potential like 1-1 blocker and lose my only creature, so I'm just going to play Torpor Orb past the turn. And then next turn we can set up with like double auras, hold up path, which is going to be really strong. Alright, there's another Hierarch on the board. Let's just cycle the turn, see what they've got for us. I think we should be pretty safe from this point. Them missing a land drop definitely helped, right? Qasali Pride Mage? Oh, fuck, man. You gotta be kidding me. Triple Exalted. Let's take it. They have to be running this. That's so lame, right? See if we can make our opponent misplay a bit here. I'll play Grispoon and Hyena Umbra. Hopefully they'll target one of my auras here instead of the Torpor Orb. And then I can hold up path for interaction. I reckon they're going to play like Wootleaf Champion or whatever it's called. The thing that gives green-white creatures 1/1. Alright, so they're getting rid of our Torpor Orb, which could be problematic. Maybe the better line is for me to... Now, the better line is for me to play Rancor and Grispoon, not Hyena Umbra. I did that wrong. The idea was right, but the execution was wrong, hey? Alright, so opponents found their second land. Of course, they've got access to 4 mana with their Noble Hierarchs, and also a Vylon 3 and a Vylon 1. So they've definitely sort of stabilized. I think we need to start top decking stuff to come back into this, right? Alright, I don't care about these Exalted triggers. That's fine. I'll just take the damage. Cool. It's a fairly big non-issue, right? Alright, we draw a Scout, so that's pretty dead draw. We'll attack our opponent for 5 if they do nothing. If they do something, we have Path. If they don't, we just go to their end step, cycle Horizon Canopy. Look to draw like a Coronet or something. Alright, Vylon 3 is a go. This card is so dumb. This is so bloody powerful. Skyclave Apparition. Like, that's not right. It's not right how good that card is. Yeah, this is so wrong. Like, if I got the card back instead of this shitty little, like, token, because you just get, like, an illusion token. If I got the card back, sure, it's fine. But the fact that it just exiles it permanently is just way too OP. This is a card that needs to be errata texted. Like, if they do it to Companion, why can't they do it to this? It's so broken, man. It's so broken. Alright, let's wheel off our path, or else we're taking 4 damage. We don't want to take 4 damage there. They might, like, flicker their own creature, which is going to be shit for us. Yeah, there's the Flicker Wisp. So now they eat our board up even more. Hooray, we get a 1/1 illusion. Is everyone excited? I guess I just do it when they don't have a chance to Flicker Wisp while Vile's tapped out, but I don't know. I could have seen the fact they'd just attack for 4 and preempted that, right? Well, they've literally got it all, and they had the Qasali Pride Mage to get rid of the Torpor Orb. Like, that so feels bad, man. Maybe we'll have to start running, like, Hushbringer. If they're running Qasali Pride Mages here, Hushbringer's not an artifact or an enchantment, so maybe that's what the go-to in the future. They just exile all our shit now. This is so lame. Like, go away. Play a real deck. Honestly, freaking cancer strategies. So, like, accidentally good against what we're doing as well. Alright, well, we get him for 2. I sort of threw away the illusion token a little bit there. But it meant that it means I didn't lose my Hyena Umbra. So that's something. I don't know. We literally needed our opponent to have nothing, but they've ticked both of ours up to 3. Oh, no, one up to 4. Hello, Restoration Angel. Honestly, the best thing for us would be to draw our second Torp Rob, but at this stage of the game, that probably isn't even enough. Like, look how much they're hitting for. We need them to have nothing now, and for us to draw Daybreak. Oh, what are you doing now? Cycling Horizon Canopy? Okay, that's good. That's not Arbiter? Okay, that's fine. I don't need a search. Ethereal Armor off the top and no interaction and we win. Alright. Ethereal Armor would only add 3, would be 1 off winning. Yeah, look, I think we attack. Alright, we'll play a jump blocker on the ground. Oh, it doesn't matter. I've just thrown the game. Never mind. We can path 1 creature, which is probably going to be the Flicker Wisp. Get ready for Night of Autumn number 3. I have a Mind Sensor. Alright, sure, whatever. So they got this one through the grossness of their green-white hate bears. Literally it took freaking Kusali Pride Mage, which is a card that hasn't seen play since like 2014, so I mean, what are you going to do in a scenario like that, right? I don't really like the idea of Force of Vigor here at all. I think I just run the same list back and hope that they don't line up as well against us. And maybe switch to Hushbringer in the future, because this feels pretty gross. Alright, cool. This hand's sweet. We'll throw a creature and lead on Temple Garden. So, like, this is a good Bogles hand. It's not particularly good as a into all their disruption, but like it's gas auras, so I like that much. Opponent mulligan to 6. They might mulligan further. We'll find out shortly, I'm sure. Alright, so it looks like they're on 6. So turn 1 scout and pass. Alright, they have the Noble Hierarch hand, so feel a lot better about not having that Aether Vial. Okay. Sentinel's Eyes isn't bad either. Let's just be aggressive and deal as much damage as quickly as possible. So that means Ethereal Armor plus Rancor. Next turn, we can attack for 9 with our current auras, so that's getting them close to dead. They could potentially take damage from their land base as well. Also, they can just play a Skyclave Apparition this turn and just take an aura. That's disgusting. That is so wrong. Alright, that's fine. We can just Sentinel's Eyes and attack with, our Vigilance and all of that. That's, not too bad, considering, right? Wow. Alright, that's a pretty good one. So we still attack for 7 here. They might jump block with Hierarch. Oh, no, they can't. We got Rancor. Never mind. So we put them to 8. And maybe after that, they go after Ethereal Armor, take a point of damage, and we can Daybreak and attack for the win. They can't instant speed Flicker Wisp or Skyclave Apparition. It's all sorcery speed now, which is going to help us a lot. You haven't got the Kusali Pride, the Legion Arbiter, do you? Because if I get Ghost Quartered here into an Arbiter, I'm in a lot of trouble. Really? What does that mean? Collected company? Well, I don't want to find out. So I don't want the blowout. If I get blown out there, I lose. Like, they could Collected Company into 2/3 drops and I lose my board. Alright, Charming Prince is significantly less scary here. Scry 2, yeah, makes sense. And they bottom 2 then. Oh, what are they doing now? Now Skyclave? Flicker Wisp for Charming Prince, I guess. Okay. So, if we draw land, we win. Alright, so now they're getting life. So we can either attack for 7 or 9. They're on 11, so either way, it's not much of a difference. So I'm just going to go ahead and attack for 7 here. Play a Core Spirit Dancer. And then we can look to kill next turn. So obviously, if they chump block, then that's bad for them. We just trample. And then they lose like a Charming Prince, which they could use to gain more life, or a Flicker Wisp, which they could use to interact with the board. So, I guess we're scared of Restoration Angel as well. Collected Company, Skyclave Apparition. They are 1 mana short of playing Eldrazi Displacer and having instant speed Flicker Wisp off of that. Attacking us for 5 in the air, that's fine by me. What are you doing now? Sure. This is a pretty good one. Let's think. They have access to 2 mana. Non-creature spells will cost 1 more to cast because of Thalia. They could Exumerate and like get a Flicker Wisp to flicker. We currently have 7 power. They currently have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 toughness. And they could potentially take an Ethereal Armor and wreck us pretty hard there. Yeah, I think if that's the line, Grisboon on Scout still seems to be correct to me. I could play it on Core and attack with both creatures. It feels kind of sketchy though, right? Alright, cool. Looks like we got them. Oh, that was pretty tense. We had to have a pretty good game 3 there. Look, and that's like the power of Sentinel's Eyes as well there. I mean, I guess I didn't block with the creature. I wimped out. But right there, you see exactly why I like Sentinel's Eyes. Like, being able to attack and hold up a chump blocker is very, very powerful. And we didn't have Daybreak until, you know, until another turn after that. So, we can't keep this. We need to mulligan. So we could potentially decide, hey, maybe we want to gamble on a turn 1 Dryad Arbor into Scout on turn 2. The problem with that is all our auras are also 2 mana. It's going to be a very slow hand. Alright, this hand looks very good. So I'm going to keep it bottom of the forest, and we should be pretty good to go. Opponent has mulliganed 5 cards now. Bone Daddy 99. So they've decided on their 5. Hopefully that does not include a Thoughtseize. Hopefully. Tapped. Yes. Yes. We're doing it. Woo. Oh, man. We had Thoughtseize bug anyway. Man, bring on the Thoughtseize next time. Alright, so this is one that returns stuff from the grave, right? Yeah. Agadim's Awakening and Undercrypt. Okay, so this is literally just lands deck with Goblin Charbelcher. Gotcha. So we just literally want to be as quick as possible here. Yeah, I mean, no ethereal armors, so this might be a bit rough. Maybe they stumble a turn or something. They did mulligan to 5, so they might be missing some components. It's not like they snap cap to 7, right? Alright, so in for 3, easy peasy. Uh-oh. Simian Spirit Guide into... Yep. Alright. So, bolster display. When it enters the battlefield, target players top card of the library until they reveal a land. Put those cards in the graveyard. Alright, sure. So is he gonna, like, double Simian Manamorphose into Thassa's Oracle, or... Creeping Chill, Nexus Fate, Creeping Chill. This is a Vengevine one, right? Okay, Narco Amoeba. Alright, cool. So they're going to get a lot back. We haven't taken any damage yet, though, so I don't... Although, 4 Creeping Chills, we go to 8. Man, this is such a dumb card. Why is this a card? Ugh. Beyond myself right now. Beyond myself. So frustrating. Turn 3 win the game. Come on, man. You have to do something about this, Wizards. You banned Uro and Standard, and like I get it's the first week, but this is way too pushed. Way too pushed. Yep, just ban Savage Titan and they won't be able to do this. Cool. Alright. So, attack, kill us, fun times. Awesome. That's the way that works. Good deck. Good deck. Okay. So, I have versed these decks before and they have transition sideboarded into the Charbelcher combo. So, I guess we potentially play around that. Torpor Orb is also very good. We'll stop... The creatures will stop the Vengevines from entering. Let me look up the wording real quick, actually. Alright, so that won't stop the Vengevine because Vengevine triggers off a cast trigger if it's the second creature you've cast this turn. So, Torpor Orb's kind of useless there. Damping Sphere, honestly, maybe. Pretty good. And... some Force of Vigors in case they're on Charbelcher. Which I versed one of these decks that's transitioned to Charbelcher, so I'm gonna wager that more of the decks are gonna be doing the same thing. So Paths can go out, all the Glitters can go out, and a Grifspoon can go out, and sure. We'll go with that. We'll go with that. Yeah, I'll keep this, but it's not great. Opponent's mulliganed. I mean, yeah, they gotta do something about this deck. It's consistent turn 3 kills are not a good thing for Modern. That's not rocket science. Everyone knows it. Look, I have to take freaking 5 points of damage from my land base here to attack for 3, and on their turn 3, they're draining me for 12 and attacking for 12. Fun times. Alright, well, at least I drew a white mana source. This feels pretty sketchy though, right? I don't have a good clock. These auras are only hitting for 1. The scout's dead unless they're on Charbelcher and I draw Force of Vigor. And, you know, I'm out of gas. This is it. This is it. They just get to set up their combo and smack me in the face. How many cards did they start with? 6. Well, I'm sufficiently terrified now. Pentad Prism, sure. Absolutely, I am sufficiently terrified. Okay, that's something, but... I mean, we've still got nothing. I guess we hold for a Dried Arbor in case we need to chump block a Vengevine or something. If we get to attack next turn, we can win. Alright. Turn 2. Take 2. They've got this on turn 3. Again. Turn 3, 2 games in a row here. This is way too much. This is way too good. So they're not even on Charbelcher, they're just on Graveyard. So, I mean, Rest in Peace, obviously very good here. I'm not running Rest in Peace in the list. The other card I'm running... Actually, Soul Guide Lantern will work. I was quick to discount it. But Soul Guide Lantern, you can just tap it to make them exile their entire graveyard. So I just bring in 3 of them instead. Yeah, this was a missed sideboard. This deck is so dumb. This is not okay for Modern. This is way too powerful. Way too powerful. No. Alright, you know how to be prepared for it now, though. I guess Gadok Tig is blank as well. So it's literally just Graveyard Hate. And then if they transition sideboard, maybe. Like, it's so stupid because they drain for you for 12 on top of all of that as well. It's just not okay. Alright, so opponents on a Lurrus deck, they could be Burn, they could be Shadow. Yeah, those are probably the 2. I think I'm going to mulligan this hand against both those decks because it's Core Spirit Dancer. Alright, this hand looks great. I'm going to keep it. Bottom of Griffspoon. And... oh... it's got to be bottom Griffspoon, right? Opponent's also mulligan to 6. I'm going to keep this. Yeah, let's bottom the Griffspoon. We'll make them have it. Make them have the Thought Seize. If they're Burn, like... if they're Burn, that's the best line. And we can't guarantee they're a Shadow deck. We're on the play, so we get our creature. It's just... it's about whether or not we get our flying now. That's all this one's about. So Bloodstained Mire. Still could be either. Alright, looks like a Shadow deck. So it's probably the Suicide Zoo Shadow Prowess deck. That's not great. Let's... alright, let's start the beats. They shouldn't be able to attack us for that much next turn. It's the turn after I'd be worried about. And if it's a Shadow deck, they're going to deal a lot of damage to themselves anyway. It's the turn 3 with these decks, which is scary. So we're just going to chill for this turn. Because they'll like set it up with their light up the stage as well. There's the Shadow. Don't you Thought Seize me, opponent. Alright, so no Thought Seize because they would do it for the Prowess trigger. So that's pretty nice. Lightning Bolt? Sure. That's absolutely fine. That's absolutely dead. So, line is attack my opponent down to 8. Let them deal some damage to themselves. For the Death Shadow, we can Path the Shadow then, or we can Chump Block it. So probably Path Shadow, Chump Block Soulscale Mage this turn. Go on, Fetch Shock opponent, you know you want to. I'm pretty sure this is just red-black. I don't... expect a stubborn denial here. Alright, so we'll do a nice little trick here. We're going to chump block the Death Shadow. And then we're going to go to effects and let our opponent potentially go for a Team of Battle Rage or something. Then we can path in response. Because if they have Team of Battle Rage here, they might want to push that 9 damage over the top, you know. So they're lightning bolting me, not themselves, as well there. Go on, go for the Battle Rage. Do it. He's absolutely got it. He's thinking about it. If they were all burn spells, he'd just be snapping them off. I think this deck is like the Shadow deck. They play Team of Battle Rages and that's it. But it definitely feels like he has it this game. I'll take it. I will take it. We have lethal. We're 1 off lethal. Never mind. Alright. Little scout on chump blocker duty. Big scout on attack duty. Alright, crash through. My opponent can potentially change some stuff here. I think they probably want to fetch before they do that, just to thin the deck. Misha's Bob will probably target me to get more information about the top of my library. They could still like just Lava Spike, which is worth 4 damage. Attack for 7, and then they Lava Spike and Lightning Bolt, or just Lightning Bolts. We're gonna fog 1 damage at least. Alright, there's the Team of Battle Rage. We were right about that. So we go to 3. Yep. Not bad. Anything else? Cool. Alright. And the top card of our library that they saw was a Windswept Heath. Alright. So, Ley Lines, yes. Core Spirit Dancer, no. They do have Allurus. I don't think we want to bring in... I think Lantern's Graveyard Hate is too much, though. I don't think we want that. So we'll just straight swap the Core Spirit Dancer for the Ley Line there. I might... leave in 1 Spirit Dance? No, I'll just throw them all. I don't want them. Get them out of here. Oh, actually, no. We want some sort of Graveyard Hate because they can go explosives, right? Although that hurts their strategy. Maybe they don't do that. Maybe that's just Jund. Oh, this is a good hand. Mulligan. Opponent, you know you want a mulligan. He's begun with 7. I guess we have a Dried Arbor Totem Armor. And maybe Thoughtseize Bug to work for us. So I'm going to keep, but real chance we lose our creature here. Especially now that they know what we're up to, right? Alright. Soul Scale Mage down. Oof. Yuck. What are you doing in my hand? Get out of here. I don't want you. You're the worst card to draw. You don't tap for mana on the turn you come down. You can't chump block without getting hit by a burn spell. Like, nah, mate. Nah. Get out of here. Alright, it feels like a light up the stage. Set up this turn. So we're going to take some damage. I might set up for chump blocking next turn. Yeah, I'm definitely setting up for chump blocking here. We might be able to do something in like a few turns time if we draw something flying or some vigilance. But right now we need to slow our opponent down because this is going to be a scary turn 3 if we don't. Just chill. We got Totem Armor here, so as long as we don't get Kozilek's returned, we're good. If we get Kozilek's returned, we pretty much lose. No attacks? Are you just passing the turn, opponent? Or did you accidentally skip to your attack step and you meant to cast some sorceries? Alright, we're definitely chomping the Soul Scale Mage. Bring it on, opponent. Bring it on. I'm going to sit here not thinking. So if we trade, you know, Hyena Umbra for, like, 3 price triggers, so be it. That's a lot of damage that's not coming to our face. Double Lightning Bolt. And if we didn't chump block here, we're probably just dead. What have they got now? Apostle's Blessing. Alright, sure, whatever. It doesn't trample any damage, that's fine. Down to 1 card in hand, though. Jump block is... Oh, my God. When I said we were stalling out, I mean... I didn't know we were stalling to this. This is pretty impressive. This is pretty gosh darn impressive. Can my opponent off of 2 cards get 9 toughness? Probably not. It's probably more about getting 7 power and Apostle's Blessing. I think we still just chump block no matter what they do. Man, that was some gas drawing there. Holy moly. I'll take it. I will take it. Block the same thing. No need to take any risks here. They're not going to get 7 power and protection. It's not going to happen. Alright, Mutagenic Growth is kind of a good start. I guess with Lava Dart, they'd get up to exactly 7. But then we still have First Strike. Team of Battle Rage. Oh, that's still not going to be enough. Cool. Alright, we get there. Good shit. Good shit. On to game 5. Match 5. Whew. I tell you, these shadow decks are scary. Probably like a big help to us there was the fact that our opponent didn't draw the new Night Scourge or whatever it's called, the 2-mana like black Tarmogoyf thing that gets way bigger than Tarmogoyf. Card's so broken. And we have found our match 5 opponent here. Winning the die roll, as we like to do. Up against Liar Apocalypse. Hopefully they're not playing that stupid lands deck. We're going to keep this. This hand's pretty gas, actually. I like it a lot. On the play, this might actually even beat a turn 3 from my opponent, where they get the Vengevines and the Creeping Chills. Because if I have Daybreak Coronet down, I have a chance, right? Because I block 4 damage and gain like 6 life. It's pretty good. Tron. That's pretty disgusting from our opponent. We'll just go All That Glitters. Hopefully they don't have turn 3 Tron. I feel like I can deal with most... I feel like I can deal with turn 4 Tron. Like, hopefully they just brick on 1 land. No, never mind. They've just got it. Watch them get like a Blast Zone because they've like... Oh, fuck. They've already got the Natural Tron. There you go. Natural Tron OP. Alright, that's a really good draw. Actually, we have protection from Blast Zone here. On the perfect curve. We get Hyena Umbra to protect us, our 1-cost auras and our creature. And we get double 2-mana auras, so Daybreak doesn't fall off. That's really good. No Khan. Oh my god. Guys, we just beat Natural Tron. We just beat Natural Tron. Let's go. Let's go. This only happened because we're on the play. Absolutely beautiful. Could have just Griff Spoon swung them one. I would have shown them one less card. I don't know if I want to show them Griff Spoon though. Alright, so Gadok Tig, Damping Sphere, and Force of Vigor. Pretty good here. I don't like Paths in this matchup. I never really have. Well, that's not true. I kind of had them at the start, but I found I was just diluting my own strategy down a little bit too much, right? Need a -2 cards, so like a Core Spirit Dancer and Sentinel's Eyes. Yeah, cool. Wait, no. I'd do a Griff Spoon instead of a Sentinel's. Let's go on that. We got a lot of good stuff coming in. Yeah, we keep this. In the blind, we absolutely keep this. Opponent keeping 7-2. Oh, that's disgusting. That's never a good sign. No turn 1 play from my opponent either. Big yikes there. Holy moly. Holy moly. We have a lot of good auras though. Oh, okay. Turn 2 Forest into Sylvan Scrying. We can deal with a turn 3 Tron. Come on, man. I want my land. That's not fair. If we hit our land, we probably had our opponent. Now that we missed it, we're probably stuffed. Alright, well, I guess we put down our Totem Armor. I guess I'll put down Vigilance as well. And yeah. We'll go like that, and we'll try to save these more powerful auras in our hand for after the board gets tampered with. Hopefully it's just Khan or Ensnaring Bridge. Well, we can technically beat that. Thragtusk doesn't matter. Alright, let's chill. We are looking for Force of Vigor. Well, that's a problem. That changes the urgency a lot here. Oh, okay. Sure. Let's get rid of this. If we draw Force, we can snap the bridge. Oh, we draw Force. Excellent. Excellent. Alright. So, flying and we can kill Khan. Or Ethereal Armor and we can attack Khan for a lot. The Plains is really, really good here. $15? I mean, we just hit our opponent, right? Oh man, he's got some enchantment hate. You snapped the Totem Armor there. That's not good. Alright, let's take out Khan. The fact he went for that instead of Rancor is quite scary. I smell an Oblivion Stone right now, and we've just like overloaded straight into it. A Wilt? Okay, that's fine. Okay. Okay. Daybreak Swing. 1 less damage than doing Ethereal Armor, but I mean, pretty good. Like, Ethereal Armor is better in hand if the board gets wiped anyway, because I can't draw Bogle, play Daybreak on Bogle. I need another aura. So we get there? Do we get there? Oh, I should have played an aura. He's still on 11. On 9, sorry. We're only putting him to 1. Alright, that was a big mistake. Big punt. Even though that's a punt, we still play our High Umbra post-combat. in case they draw Oblivion Stone, because we can't afford the blowout there, right? We had the win, we misplayed, own it and do the next best play. Well, talk about your punt, because he just ripped all his dust off the top of his library. And now he gets like an Ugin as well, I'm sure. Wormcoil? Man, well, that's bad by me. That's bad by me. Right on time. We can still come back into this. If we rip a Core Spirit Dancer, we've got really good auras to come back into this. We're on 39. We've got tons of health. Our opponent's only got 7 mana, sorry. Yep. So, chilling. Yeah, life total is fast increasing, though. Much to our dismay. That's a creature. We can get Dried Arbor with it. What's he doing? I think we're dead. Because we can hit this for 5, and then he just exiles Dried Arbor. So now we have to Sentinel's Eyes plus Rancor, and then we get both of them back at least. And then rip creature into... Alright. Alright, that's really bad. Our Damping Sphere working against us here. Yeah, no, this is pretty over. I punted that game too super hard. We had it. We had it. And it was gone. Well, that's kind of terrifying. Cool. Alright, so losing there. Whatever. Ulamog things. Alright, I think maybe we run it back. I think maybe bring in the extra Core Spirit Dancer could be good here. Let's try not to punt like last game. That was pretty bad for me. I hope we don't lose match 3 because of that. Sure. On the draw, this is kind of awful. On the play, it's kind of good. Very bizarre. This is like so much card draw as well. Totem Arm is good. Hopefully no turn 3 Tron. What have you got, opponent? Forest? Oh, beautiful. I love it. I love it. This is going to be way too slow. We just jam all the auras on this Core Spirit Dancer and go. It's fine. It's what we're doing. We have the power. Alright, land right on time. Attack for 7. Next turn we attack for 13 exactly, so that's sweet. I'll take it. Or we just draw another aura just to shore things up. Choo! Choo! Alright, Core Spirit Dancer OP. Let's go. Alright, cool beans. So we got there. Maybe didn't deserve to after how I punted that. You can see how Damping Sphere's in some instances better than Gadok Tig, or at least better than having the full 3 Gadok Tig, because it shuts off those Tron lands there. They can't play a giant Walking Ballista. They couldn't play Ulamog until they got rid of Damping Sphere. So, like, I know we didn't win that game, but Damping Sphere is still definitely a very good card against them. And unlike Stony Silence, Damping Sphere is still good on the draw. Like, if you do Stony Silence against your Tron opponent, you want it in on the play. If you do it on the draw, it's too late. It's not good enough by that point. So, Damping Sphere, very good for that point. Also good against Storm, right? Look, yeah, I think the list did pretty good. No massive complaints here from me. I might experiment at some point with removing a land, either the basic plains or the misty rainforest. Maybe even the Dryad Arbor. I don't know how good Dryad Arbor is at the moment. It probably stays, particularly with Force of Vigor synergy. I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of 4 main deck Path, but because we don't have any ley lines or anything in the main deck at the moment, I think it's okay. Yeah, it's fine. Soulguide Lantern, I mean, yeah, I could have played it against the stupid land deck. Land Charbelcher, or that one wasn't even running Charbelcher, it was just running the other thing. I didn't. That's on me. But yeah, rest in peace, Soulguide Lantern. Going to be very good against that deck of the opponents. With Soulguide Lantern, they still will get the Creeping Chill triggers, so they'll drain you for 12. But at least you can stop Vengevines from coming back, which is something. At which point you should just win, really. But they still have, like, Thopter Sword rubbish, right? Like, that's not very good for us at all. Maybe at this point we just need rest in peace. I think I'm going to pull the pin on Soulguide Lantern for the time being and just go for rest in peace, because it's just, you know, it's a more powerful effect. It's safer. We're running into lots of, like, decks where we need it, right? All right, so we're gonna do that. I'm gonna go ahead and end this video here. What is let me know what you're thinking of, like, the metagame and how it's shaping up, because it seems like there's some pretty broken shit happening right now to me, and, like, I really feel like just a little bit of playtesting or something and you could avoid a whole lot of this. Like, it seems really bizarre to allow such broken decks into the format, but, like, maybe that's just me. Maybe they're way less good against, you know, decks with permission or removal or something like that. I don't think so. I guess they're kind of weak to, like, Assassin's Trophy. If you're on, like, Jund or something, they could just start attacking your land drops and there's no basics in the deck to search out, so you, like, strip mine them for 2 mana. I think there's some fun stuff, but I think there's some stuff that's just way too powerful as well. But let me know if you think differently down below. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to like, comment, all of that. If you're new, subscribe. Daily Bogles content, and ring that bell for notifications every time a new video goes live. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you next time.